In this modern era, high school students are constantly warned against the dangers of going through life without a college degree. The benefits of earning a degree are obvious, but many people may be unable to complete college for a variety of reasons. The three biggest themes I encountered in my research for this topic were an increase in earnings and job satisfaction among those that went to alternative forms of education, the difference between the cost of trade school and the cost of college, and the ways in which street smarts are just as valuable as book smarts. When I was initially assigned this topic, I had the mindset that college was the best option for everyone. However, after studying it in more depth, I found that that was not the case. My thesis is that college is marketed to high school students as a one-size-fits-all solution for their futures, and while it's a good idea for some people, options like trade school, community college, or on-the-job certifications may be better for many students. The main point I want to get across is that college is not the only option. First, I would like to talk to you about the ways that trade school can increase earnings and job satisfaction. Many degrees have little to no demand, such as athletic training or paralegal studies. Compare this to artisan jobs, which will likely always have a very high demand. A manager with a bachelor's degree may make about $40,000 a year, but if that same student goes to trade school, they could make a six-figure salary. Unfortunately, students often choose college when they could have enjoyed a trade school more. Students that are naturally gifted with their hands would be far happier and better off financially if they would turn that talent into a career through trade school. In his article, Are Too Many People Going to College?, Charles Murray mentioned that finding a good lawyer and doctor is easy, but it's difficult to find a skilled laborer. If society keeps pressuring these kids into college, then this issue will only get worse and worse. Here is an infographic that shows the earnings of trade school graduates versus college graduates. As you can see, many of the trade school graduates have similar, if not higher, wages than those that graduated college. Next, I would like to talk about the cost difference between college and trade school. College does increase earnings, but there are many degrees that take a very long time to pay for themselves, like the aforementioned athletic training and paralegal studies degrees. Nearly 1/3 of the people that choose to go to college drop out. These individuals are stuck with a large amount of debt and don't have a degree to get rid of it. Employers often promote from within their current staff, and trade school allows people to get into the workforce earlier. Earning a bachelor's degree takes most people up to 6 years, putting them almost 4 years behind those that went to trade school. For example, in his article, Blue Collar Brilliance, Mike Rose tells the story of his uncle, who became a very high-ranking official at General Motors because he entered the workforce earlier than his peers. Here is another infographic that shows that trade school is much cheaper than college. Lastly, I would like to discuss how knowledge that is not considered traditionally intelligent, known as street smarts, are often just as, if not more valuable, than traditional book smarts. Street smarts may show that someone is very intellectually capable. For example, in Hidden Intellectualism, Gerald Graff tells how he was obsessed with sports statistics as a student. While the teachers didn't appreciate this at the time, he was eventually able to channel that work ethic into good academic work for his career. Street smarts could also be referring to the knowledge that people gain on the job. Mike Rose describes the experience of his mother, who worked at a restaurant as a waitress. She acquired many strategies that helped her do her job in the most efficient way possible. These skills are all very valuable, but would never be taught in a classroom. Universities have been a key part of American society for centuries. They teach us many useful skills, but the rigid structure and high cost makes it inaccessible to those who don't naturally excel in the world of academia. If schools make it clear that alternative options like trade school are legitimate ways to prepare for the future, students that shine in these areas can make a career tailored to their skill set. Thank you to everybody that listened to my presentation. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the discussion board below. Thanks!